Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Wait. Baba. Yeah, we're gonna look at Baba. You live again? Oh yeah, man. I'm thinking about only going live on Sundays, man. Because the information that I give you guys is like, I told you to buy it there. I told you it doesn't matter what the feds do. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go up. It doesn't matter. You buy the dip. You buy the dip. You repeat, and then you buy some Bitcoin, and then you just wait, because the market is nowhere near bearish. It's nowhere near bearish. How do you have 3.4% unemployment and you're bearish? It doesn't make sense. So we're gonna continue to go up, but you just gotta pick your spots. And we're like the main idea of this live stream is so we can find some great stocks for us to trade for next week with the most potential. Okay. But I've been telling you guys. Apple, come on, man. I told you guys about Apple back mid-March. I told you to get the June call. I told you. And now you see Apple at 173. So, you know, it's cooked up. I wouldn't even, if you missed it when we were talking about it way down here, where I have it circled at, you know, literally at the bottom of this cycle right here. And then you just had to do all this. And you know what's funny? In the live stream, everybody was like, nah, bro, you're wrong. You're wrong, bro. I quit trading 1 month without trading. Dang. Why you want me to look at Google then? Why you want me to look at Google? You're not even trading. We're going to look at it, though. We're going to look at it. CVX. We made money on CVX. You got to be listening, man. You just have to. The next one I think could go absolutely crazy. We're going to get into. But first, you know, let's run up the likes on the live stream. We got over 160 people in here. Let's try to get, you know, at least 2,000 likes. But as we do that, you're hearing the best live stream. This is the best live stream that you can find on TikTok if you want to find the best potential for what's going to happen within the next week. Okay? We've been predicting the bottom. We've been having the same idea for a very long time now, and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We know it's going to go up. Okay? I want you guys to get that through your mind. We're going to go up. Now what you have to figure out is what are good opportunities inside the market where you can make money on the stock market going up, because it's not easy for the bears. Okay? Like, it's not easy for, if you're very bearish right now, it's not easy for you. But if you're bullish right now, I'm telling you the money is going to come very easily, because you're just going to find the bounces, etc. Okay? But yeah, so we're going to look at the Qs. We're not going to look at SPY today, because I think the Qs and tech is way more interesting with SPY, because I think tech is actually going to lead us, not the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 has banks and it has a bunch of other stuff included within it. But tech just has tech. Like, it doesn't have any banks. You don't got to worry about any black swans like that within like the bank crisis, etc. So with the Qs, we've always had this measured move, like you see right here from this bull flag. We've always had the measure move back to 350, okay? I've made videos about this. The Qs is going to get to 350, okay? That's what you have to realize. We also said this gap right here was going to fill if you guys tuned into the live stream last Sunday, okay? I've been going live on Sundays, okay? I stopped going live throughout like Monday through Friday, especially last week, because you know we had the Feds and we had Apple earnings, etc. So I didn't go live. But what you have right now is this gap fill that we talked about happening, okay? Which I told you about. I said it doesn't matter what the Fed's gonna do. It doesn't matter what Apple's gonna do. The market is gonna go up, and you're going to want to buy the dip, okay? And nothing has changed. You're going to still want to buy the dip, okay? But for the Qs, what you have right now is definitely a cup and handle potential to where you have it. You have it forming the cup, okay? We know it's bullish. We know the market is bullish. Anybody that tells you the market is not bullish does not know what they're talking about. Before I show you what the Q is going to do in the measure move out of this out of this cup and handle, which I think is like, I think we're just gonna make so much money. Okay. I think we're just gonna make so much money because even if you look at my previous videos, like the videos that I put out all year, I've been telling you Apple was gonna get to 170, Shopify was gonna get to $65, $70. And the thing is, I've been so right consistently to like, come on now, you got to put some respect on it. Like, God dang, like we don't come in here and just randomly predict stuff. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys this. Like I said, follow the Twitter, first of all. Follow the Twitter, okay? We're 109 and 26 just this year. You can join the party. We got 1,400 followers. Let's try to get this up to 1,415 before we end the live stream. This is going to be a decently live stream because I haven't been live since, last Sunday. So there's a lot of information in here. You definitely want to pay attention. But I actually found this on Twitter. I found this very interesting. It says percentage of weeks in the past year when bearish view is greater than bullish view equals stock market bottoms, okay? So what do you have right here? You have literally the highest bearish amount that we've ever had. And this would actually mark the bottom if this indicator has been right, which it has. You see in 2020, it was 69%. You saw back in, when was this? The financial crisis right here, 75%, right? So it usually marks the stock market bottom at these peaks. And you have the highest peak right now. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? If you listen to this live stream, you're going to be very well prepared. Don't worry. But what do you think is going to happen? But anyways, for the Qs, you have this cup and handle that you're seeing right here. The only way I would start being short and the only way I would be looking at puts, is if we do break this structure right here, okay? I'm not looking at puts the entire week. There's no point. There's no point of looking at the low probable trade. The high probable trade to where you can literally get 2 weeks out and you have a better opportunity of making money would be the call side. Why? Because you have the trend. This is the trend since January. It just goes up. Okay? So you have a more high probable chance of making money on calls than you do puts if you buy, if you buy time on it, etc. Now, if you're intraday trading, it's different. But I see this cup and handle. The only way I would be short is if we do start crossing below 310, and that would just break this demand level where we keep bouncing it. Okay, but I don't see that happening. Obviously, intraday is sketchy, but I don't see that happening. And I do think we continue to form this cup and handle, and then maybe we bounce. I'm looking for a bounce, around here. Okay, I'm looking for a bounce around here. That would be the perfect entry at 320 for calls. For the Qs, okay? I'm not interested in the Qs. I'm interested in finding these different, stocks that we're going to be talking about and really making the most out of those opportunities, because the Qs is cool. Yeah, the Qs is cool. But if you could catch some of these other ones like we did on Friday, Cinco de Mayo, where we got UAL calls, which I still think could go crazy. These went $40 all the way up to $148 per contract. CVX calls, SPY calls. So that's more so what I'm interested in. I already know the market is going up. We already know the market is going up. So we just got to find good opportunities. You got to pick your spots. And obviously, dollar cost average, when I tell you guys, look, man, I'm not a financial advisor by any means. I just know a bargain when I see a bargain. And I tell you guys to buy these Bitcoin dips, buy these MSTR dips especially. It's like you have to build up your foundation. Like, don't just come out here start day trading and you don't even got your you don't even got an investment account. You don't even got your savings account, but you put all 100% into your day trading account. Yeah, you're a fool. But MSTRs are really good when I tell you guys to buy this dip all the time. Literally, when it came down to 380, I put in the Discord. That's why you have to be inside of the Discord. Look, you think I'm lying? Like, some of y'all be like, yo, this dude's lying. Like, no, I really tell you. Like, I'm not. Now, obviously, I wasn't live. I was live. Yeah, last Sunday was like May or April 30th or something. So yeah, I was telling you guys, but I put this in Discord. MSTR, Bitcoin, ARC especially could go crazy. But if you look right here, like Tuesday, April 25th, when I put it, it was trading right here at 280. It was trading right here. And now you see it at 326. But we were buying like back at 209. But anyways, let's look into some individual stocks. I know you guys are tired of hearing. Let's just look into some individual stocks. We are witnessing the worst money supply contraction since the Great Depression. Look, man, I don't care. I don't care. All I know is when the majority is bearish and when the majority, look, man, bears are sounding very, very intelligent. And don't get me wrong, they're right. They're right. Like the money supply, yada, 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 whatever they want to talk about. But when the majority of people are bearish, we're not going to go there, okay? We got to fake out everybody that thinks they know what they're talking about. And, eventually I think we do crash, but, not right now. The majority is definitely not bullish. And look, bro, we literally just went, you must have just joined. You must have just joined. The majority is not bullish. The majority is 100% not bullish. This is actually majority right here, 98%. If you talk to anybody, the majority, I don't think we have the most money ever on the sidelines. It's funny because I know people are going to FOMO. Like when this actually starts, it already has started. Like the smart money's already putting their money into a lot of this stuff. That's why you see it going so crazy and forming all these bullish formations and Apple at all-time highs. You don't see Apple almost about to break all-time highs if we are truly bearish. It just doesn't happen. Okay? You don't see Apple literally, this is going to make all-time highs if you didn't know. We're at this little, rejection point, and you probably get a little decent short off of it. But I think you should buy that dip when it does happen, or we might just boost above. But anyway, calls is the move for Apple. You don't see Apple at all-time highs if we're truly in a bear market. We're not in no bear market. This was a correction. Look at micro. Bro, stop it. It's not. Stop it. No. Bro. It makes me mad because I'm looking at this. I'm like, bro, how? Even if you're bearish, like you missed out on so many gains this entire year since October. Like you've missed out on Microsoft going from 222 to 310. And the trend has shifted, bro. I don't think you get it. But look, man. Majority are bearish, but they're quiet now because they've been losing money for months. That's what I'm saying. The majority is 100% bearish. But let's look at some individual stocks. Look, you can be bearish all you want. I really don't care. I'm gonna make my money regardless. I'm gonna come on here, keep putting out my opinions, and my opinions are gonna continue to be very consistently accurate over time. And I've been documenting this whole thing. So, but let's look at Tesla. Tesla's bullish. Like a lot of people wanted to short this level that you saw right here below 150, 153, and we called the top. We knew this was going to have a decent sized correction. Tesla always does, but it's a correction. Tesla is a correction, and this actually looks very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful to the call side. Tesla is in a correction because all you have to do is draw the Fibonacci's, and as long as the Fibonacci's are around the 382 and the 50%. Those are just corrections and retracements. Now, if it started going below like 130, that's not a correction anymore. It'll probably make a new low, okay? But this, if you guys aren't in the WOM public school, which is free inside of the Discord, I'm doing this because we literally go over this inside of the Discord, the Wealth on Mars public school for free. You can come in here and click on, where is this? The ABCD strategy, where I actually explain to you and all the indicators you need. Okay, this is a typical ABCD strategy until it can get back below 130. Okay, and ABC, this is what I mean right here. ABC, this is what I mean. That ain't even rhyme, but yeah, you got ABC, and then D is right here. Okay, so as long as C remains above 382 and 50%, I just spit everywhere. you can bet on this ABCD correcting. Okay, this isn't bearish at all. I'm bullish on Tesla. Tesla has a lot of you guys, man. Tesla has so much technology. It isn't just an EV company like a lot of people think. Like, no, Tesla is a bat, man. I seen Tesla putting out AI, man. I don't think you guys get it. I don't feel like sitting here explaining it, but Tesla does look very good. And if we're looking at it on the bigger picture, we will get into the smaller picture. But the bigger picture, I just want to put this out here. The bigger picture on Tesla can come back to 333. Okay? And some of you guys are like, no way. Tesla's not getting to 333. Apple is about to make all-time highs. Microsoft's about to make all-time highs. Tesla is going to get to 333. That is my prediction for Tesla. In the big term, maybe we see this by July or August or September, in the months to come. I think Tesla looks very, very bullish. And where I would stop being bullish is below 130, but I don't see Tesla getting to 130. I don't think you got to worry. But this is where I would stop being bullish on Tesla, okay? But you have Tesla sitting in this very, very bullish bull flag. You have it ABCDing, it corrected, okay? When something goes from $100 to $222, you get a correction, okay? And that correction just so happened to put you almost back in the middle at 170, which is perfect, okay? So if we look at Tesla right now on a daily chart, I like looking at the weekly. Look, if you pay attention to these live streams, you're able to see like how I go about making a watch list and how the majority of people go about making a watch list. And like, this is how you make a watch list. You go from the weekly to the daily to the 8 hour. You see what you can find on an intraday time frame. You see what it could possibly do in the bigger time frames. Okay, that's that. All you got to do is watch and just pay attention, and you'll probably learn a lot. But yeah, right now we obviously see Tesla in a inverse cup and handle. We actually had calls inside the Discord. You got to be inside the Discord, but you have a gap to fill. You have a gap to fill right here, and I think this gap could fill you all the way back up to 176. Okay, gap to fill on the daily, which is interesting. The only thing is, like, if you're looking at Tesla to hop into Tesla calls tomorrow, don't look to hop into Tesla calls as soon as the market opens tomorrow. It's already up 5%. Okay, so what you want to do on an intraday time frame is wait for it to come back inside of a demand, which would be around 164. Okay, I'd wait for it to retest around here, 164, 163, and then you would get into calls. Okay, the only time to be bearish on Tesla in the micro is if it does cross back down below 158, okay? But I'd be looking to catch this bounce at 164. I think that could be the perfect opportunity for a lot of you guys. And I like it. I like it, okay? And obviously, if it start, like, nothing is bearish about this. It's actually like nothing is bearish about this. But obviously, if you want to be a bit more risky, you could potentially play this bull flag that could be forming right here. But I like getting very good entries and you know what I'm saying? So if something goes this crazy and you missed it on Friday, then there's no point of even trying to catch it until it can retest and gain back some ground to the downside. And make sure that this pump was not a fluke, okay? So I'd wait for it to retest 164 in the short term. And that's the main thing that I'd be looking at. This looks very, very bullish, okay? You could even say it's at the bottom of a bull flag. This is when you normally want to try to get this stuff. But yeah, I don't see any divergence or anything. But bottom of bull flag, I like it for a bounce here, or I like it for it to continue to the upside after it retests around 164, okay? And you have it literally sitting at the bottom of this bull flag. So I like it. This is what I anticipate for. I think it'll go back to the top, okay? Obviously catch that bounce at 164, and I'm actually gonna put that on the watch list, okay? I'm gonna put that on the watch list, but yeah. Now, what would be very interesting, like if we do end up falling a lot, there is a little gap to fill right here. I don't know if it's gonna fill that, but it didn't. It tried. It didn't bounce really hard and continue to go crazy. So I think we'll have to see. But I'm looking for that 164 bounce on Tesla. And it's very bullish. The macro picture for it, you have it back up to 333, okay? And it's funny, we're going to come back to this, and, we're going to come back, and we're going to be like, yo, like, what happened? What happened? Was I right? Was I wrong? And, haters aren't going to show up. It's just going to be me and the people that, usually tune in. It's not going to be anybody that comes, just today and just says one random. A lot of people that come into the comment section, like, this is their first time. Like, they don't even know what the heck going on. They don't even know what the heck's going on. They just so happen to click on the live stream. But anyways, we talked about Tesla for a minute. That's what it's about. I plan on spending a lot of time really thoroughly analyzing these things because, I'm not live. I'm not live Monday through Friday. Like, I just go live on Sunday. I might pop up, one time on Tuesday or something. But you gotta be inside the Discord. SPY. Let's look at SPY. Let's look at SPY, and then we'll come back to CVX. We cooked up on CVX, and CVX, in my opinion, this looks bullish, And I want to say I've seen the same thing before, kind of happen, over here. But the reason I think May is actually going to be very, very bullish. The reason I think May is going to be very, very bullish is because a lot of people think you sell in May and go away. Like that's the herd. the herd narrative, I would say. Like, you sell in May and go away because May is supposed to be bearish. People don't care about the stock market. Summer is back. Stuff like that. But I actually think the summer is going to be very, very bullish. And what you have for SPY is it kind of looking like it's about to get started. Like, you got to realize, we had the Fed meeting right here. We had it go to 412, and then it dumped all the way down to 404, and everybody thought doomsday, the market's done, etc. But no, it's not done. It's not done at all. And what you have to realize is this is sitting in a nice cup and handle. Like, you can't. It looks the same as the Qs. Like, it looks the same as the Qs. Okay. I think this is looking bullish until it could cross back below 406. Okay. It's bullish until it trades back below here. It formed a new base. It looks very good. The trend is up. But I'd be looking for a bounce at maybe 411, 411.50. Where you have some consolidation right here. I look for this bounce, and if that bounce fails, it'll probably make its way back to 407, okay? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what SPY is about to do. I don't even like trading 0 days to expirations on SPY. But it looks... Now, it is in, it's been doing this for a while now, since like all of April. All of April. But what's funny about April is a lot of people thought April was going to be bearish. Or a lot of people thought April was going to be bullish because historically April is very bullish, but that's not what we got. We just got a lot of consolidation, and now a lot of people are thinking, May is going to be very bearish because you sell it, May go away. But I think May is going to be very bullish, and I think this is the time you want to be paying attention. I really do. But yeah, that's what I think about Apple. It's in consolidation mode, so really you can't be too bullish on app or on SPY just yet because it is, it's been doing this all of April, from 415 to 405. We haven't had like a super trend week like we saw right here, or like we saw right here. We haven't seen that just yet. We're in like this phase, like right here. We're choppy. So we're gonna have to see what happens. Maybe we break down, maybe we break up, but doesn't matter. If we break down, you buy the dip. If it breaks up, make sure you have a long-term portfolio so you're able to benefit from it going up. But yeah, that's what I see for SPY. Like, nothing too crazy. But a stock that I want to look at that not anybody has said yet. Oh wait, let's look at CVX first, and then we'll look at the stock that I really want to look at. But CVX, we literally got into CVX calls on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. We swung some CVX calls on Thursday. And if you're not, look, man, what was this? Yeah, Thursday, May 4th. Swinging in CVX calls, May 19th, the 165s at 0.70. This is a bouncy area with good risk to reward. So we were talking about CVX when it was 156.64, and now it's at 160. It was a $4 gain in one day. So I still really do like CVX. I don't know if you've been outside. For CVX, I actually love trading CVX. And if you know this, we've been doing CVX just dirty for a very long time. Like, it's always accurate. I'm 3 for 3 on CVX predictions. I told you it was going to break down from this diamond pattern. Like, I think like back here, and it went to 160, and then I said it was going to bounce right here, but this bounce is going to be short-lived. It's going to go back to 155. It went to 155 or 150, and this is all documented on the Twitter, but I'm just letting you know, like, the Twitter or the CVX predictions, they're fire, okay? I always hit it, I'm 3 for 3, okay? Actually, 4 for 4 because, we hit it on Thursday, so pay attention to what I got to say about CVX because usually it's pretty accurate. I'm not just coming on here saying random stuff and just wrong, okay? We wouldn't have people in here. But if you look at CVX right now, I think there's no reason to go short on CVX until it goes back below right here, okay? Until it can trade below 156, there's absolutely no way you should be going short, okay? There's no way. Don't go short on CVX until it's below 156. But if you're in the swing that we took on Thursday and you're wondering if you should stay in, that's up to you. That's up to you. I led you to the water, but I can't dip your head down and open your mouth and make sure you drink it. And it's up to you. Are you gonna take your 80% gains, or are you gonna sit back and hope for 200? I don't know. I know I sold a lot. I sold a lot. You have bearish divergence on the hourly. I think CVX can come down and retest maybe around right here. Okay, maybe around 158. before you might see a decent sized bounce back up and retest, and then maybe it can go higher. But I think CVX is definitely bullish because I look outside and I see gas prices back where they were when CVX was at all-time highs, maybe even higher. And not even a lot of people are talking about that, which is crazy. But yeah, gas prices are as high as they've been since, I think, when was that happening? Like last year in June? Let me see. Last year in October, around there. And the gas prices are the same, and I think you have a rejection point right here is what I'm saying. Okay, you have a rejection point and you have some bearish divergence, so you want to be a bit more careful right here. You should have sold some right here anyways because this is a supply level for it, so you should have trimmed some. But I think you might be able to get a decent bounce at 158. But if not, I'm bullish on CVX regardless until it trades back below 155. Till it trades back below 155, you should be continuing to look at CVX calls, okay? Oil is very bullish. Anyways, Mr. Boys, what was I about to look at? UAL is one that not a lot of people are paying attention to, and we made so much bread on UAL. You need to pay attention to this one. You need to, because I'm giving you, look, man. Remember when I talked about Shopify? Now look, I don't know when it's going to pop off. All I know is you should be buying time. This is why I tell you guys, if you're looking to get into the stuff I put on TikTok, I was telling you about Shopify when it was $40. You can go back on. I'm telling you this because I'm leading up to something. I'm leading up to what I'm really about to tell you that is the same situation. It's the same situation. It is the same situation, and you need to be paying attention. Where the heck are my videos? Man, where the videos? Oh, there you go. They needed to load. All right, anyways, hold on. You need to be paying attention because I'm about to... All right, there we go. Where is it? Where's Shopify? Look, we talked about Shopify way back here, and I actually got a lot of... Did we get any hate? Let's see if we got any hate. Where do you think the high could... Oh, he knew. Look, Richard Rogers knew. $60. How long you buying calls for? This dude wants his handheld, and I just can't do that. Well, I was telling you on the live stream, like, buy July, buy October, September. But, look, man, I was telling you about Shopify. I was telling you, it reminded me of Chewy. Look. I typed in Shopify. I was like, yeah. Shopify's at $41. It's gonna get up here, and I even told you, like, don't buy weeklies, man. But if you want to look at Shopify, man, it's going crazy. And if you look what Shopify did. Now it had earnings, but the chart was always there for it to get to around $60. And I'm just letting you guys know, like I told you, and what I'm about to tell you right now is the same situation. Okay. It's the same situation. So if you're a small account, if you're just looking to get into a swing trade, or you're looking to get into something, and then you join this one. Look, man, I'm not gonna say it's 100%, but I have 75% confidence that UAL is gonna put up numbers. And if you're in the Discord, like we've already, like we if you're in the Discord, it kind of feels like I'm shilling what we're already in, but we've already made money. Like, we can't move UAL. UAL is a $14 billion company. We can't move it. But we were in UAL, Friday, April 28th, back when it went to, $41, back when it had that pullback. But we're cooking on these, okay? That's what you got to realize. We cooked on those. We're cooking on them. But you're not late. You're not late like this. You're very early. And I've been telling you guys about traveling stocks for quite some time now, and I'm not gonna sit here and keep reiterating and redoing what I told you. And I even put on TikTok, like, I told you these are the stocks you want to. This is the stock watch list. I'm not gonna come on here every day and remind you. Like, no, the people that listen, they're gonna take what they heard. Are they gonna do something with it? I don't know, but at least it didn't come in one ear out the other. Like, I'm not just in here talking, okay? So I told you guys about these travel stocks. If you missed, the majority of what we talked about, just go to this video, stock watch list for the week. This was back in April 9th, okay? So passports applications are at all-time highs. So I think UAL and a lot of travel stocks are going to continue to go up. You have COVID zero policy restriction. You have all this happening. But that's not even the best part. The best part is just, that was a Mustang, man. That was a Mustang. Mustangs. That was a Mustang. Anyway. If you look right here, this is a bullish megaphone, okay? This is the same thing Shopify was in. Same thing Shopify was in. This is actually, same thing Shopify was in. It was like this, it was like this, it was like this, and then you had it like this, okay? The same thing. You had the same thing on Chewy, back when we talked about it on Chewy, okay? Some of you guys remember when we talked about it on Chewy. Where was it? It was right here. When we talked about it on Chewy, it was right here. And Chewy played out, okay? Now what you have is UAL doing the exact same thing. Sitting here and consolidating, accumulating right here. Look, man, like I said, it's not 100%, but I think UAL, if you just get some August $47 calls, look, man, you might, I don't think you're going to be disappointed, but looks very good. This is one you need to be paying attention to. I think it's one of the easier ones in the market, and it's one of the more obvious ones. And it's small account friendly, and it moves good. Like, I'm telling you right now, this looks very good. But since it went up 4.4% today, we actually caught. We're actually going crazy inside of the Discord. Like, it's actually, we're robbing them. We're robbing them because we got into UAL calls, 0 days to expiration, 3 minutes until the market opened on Friday. On Friday, these are 0 days to expiration, the 43.5s at 40. These are not going for $40 no more. They're going for $150, okay? We cooked up UAL 3 minutes into the market open. This was 3 minutes into the market open right here. Right here. This is what happened. This is what happened, and it just kept going crazy the whole day. So UAL calls went absolutely crazy on Friday, but the thing is, if you're looking to enter UAL for a swing trade, okay? I'm talking about a swing trade. I'm not talking about a day trade. Anything can happen on a day trade. You should be looking. Look, it could possibly break out right here. But if you get a rejection point, which you would hope you get a rejection, look for it to come back down to 42.50, okay? Now, if it doesn't get the rejection and it continues to just go crazy, look for it to, I'm trying to get you a good entry. This is why I'm going over this, okay? I'm trying to get you a good entry because I'm already in. I'm already in. I already got a good entry. I was getting in right here. I got everybody inside of the Discord in right here. First pullback. All right. Now I'm trying to get you a good entry, okay? So if you look right here, there's another supply area. Look for you need this to reject, okay? And then you enter right here, all right? Which will be around like 44.50, etc. Okay, where it's at right now, but this one's ready to go crazy. I really, really like it. I really, really think a lot of people can make a lot of money on this one. And I wouldn't be on here telling you if I didn't really believe in it, okay? I really wouldn't. I've seen this pattern play out a whole bunch of times. I've seen this consolidation right here play out a bunch of times. And it has good risk to reward. You guys need to be paying attention to this one, all right? Somebody said it looks like it's going to sell off. Hey, it may, bro. It may. It just might. It just might. But hey, you got to take the risk sometimes, and this is one of the risks that I've already taken. Like, I'm already in it, already making money. Took it on Friday, and I think it can continue back up to around $50, $60. Okay, maybe even 60, because that is the top of this trend. All right, that's the top of the trend. Look, I don't make the rules. Okay, I don't make the rules. And it's not even like my track record's bad. Like, it's not like I come on here every day and post a bad TikTok and I'm just wrong. Like, no. Like, it's not like I come on here every day. Look, literally all of this year, I've been this is the QQQ price prediction back when it was 2.9. You can kind of see the 2.9. And this was back when it was, what, 2.99. But I was really giving it to you when it was 260. I came back, gave you another video, double back. It was at 299. Now it's at 322. And this fool John, this is what I tell you. You can't listen to the people. If you're sitting in the watching the live stream and you're sitting watching what people putting in the comments that is not on course of what is actually going on, like they're just saying random stuff, you just can't be listening. They're not even gonna show up if they're wrong. Like, they're not. So We've been had the Qs getting to 350. We have people laughing, and I don't even care what they talking about. I don't even care. Bro said astrology for men. Like, if that's what you believe, bro. If that's what you believe, I don't care. But they're wrong. Like, God dang. Like, this is why, look, man. This is what I'd rather do. I would rather watch somebody and believe somebody that's going to show up consistently and actually has a following versus just a random account that said dead wrong. Like, look, bro not even going to show up. You won't ever hear about bro again. He's just gone. Like, he said I'm dead wrong. He ended up being wrong, and he probably won't ever show. Like, you'll probably never even hear about bro again. At least if I'm wrong, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up. I'll be like, yo, what's up? Like, yeah, I was wrong, shoot. But I haven't been wrong in my predictions in quite some time. Shout out to God. He's just moving my hand across the mouse and putting these lines, But anyways, let's try to find some more. We already did Apple. Apple went crazy. Apple's gonna get to look. We're gonna do Apple, okay? We're gonna do Apple. DraftKings was such an obvious chart. I wish we would have seen it because this is just too obvious, and I wish I would have got into it because it's just too obvious. But nobody called out DraftKings. I didn't know about DraftKings. We didn't look at it, but if we did, we would have definitely made some bread on DraftKings because the chart is there. We are is obvious. But since we missed it, since it's already up 15%, and you missed you missed it in this consolidation, we missed it on this, and we missed just so many opportunities for it. I would rather just come back to it after it has a decent sized pullback, and then try to cook up. But right here, there's no point. I don't like it. Let's look at something else. It cooked up. It cooked up. We already looked at Tesla. But if you guys let me show you. If you guys go to the Twitter and follow the Twitter, because after this live stream, I go live every Sunday, and after the live stream, I put the biggest ones that we saw on Twitter. I put it on YouTube with timestamps, everything, so you can go back and actually watch it. But the people that have been here the entire live stream, they have already seen it. They've already seen it. Like that, I'm sure they don't want to come back. I'm sure they don't want to watch me go over the same thing, okay? We talked about Tesla for like 10, 15 minutes. So follow the Twitter, and I'll put the timestamps on everything that we looked at. And, if you missed anything, just follow the Twitter. And we need 2 more followers anyway. So let's run up the Twitter, and then we'll look at AMD. We'll look at AMD because I think AMD and chip stocks in general look very good. And a lot of people ask about AMD, so we'll look at AMD. PDD, BABA. I don't really like. We'll look at PDD and BABA. I think Chinese stocks are ready. We need 1 more follower on the Twitter. We need some likes on the video because this is the most accurate. Look, a lot of people are scared to give you guys predictions on here. Me, I don't care. I'm gonna give you my prediction, and if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Usually, I'm more right than wrong. But yeah, some people just scared to be wrong. I'm not scared to be wrong. All right. Anyways, let's look at AMD. We'll look at AMD and then we'll look at Alibaba. All right. So AMD literally just had Microsoft invest in them. they had Microsoft just invest in them. This is going nowhere but up. It's going nowhere but up. Why? Because the next generation. Not even the next generation, like the next wave of technology is going to rely on stocks like AMD, stocks like NVIDIA, these chip stocks. They're going to rely on them heavily, okay? So AMD is going to continue to go up, but I wouldn't buy it when it's already up 4%, okay? You had massive bull divergence on a daily time frame, which I wish I would have seen, but I wouldn't, I'm not going to say it's buy the rumor, sell the news. I just don't think it's going to be that obvious for it to continue to go up, okay? I don't think it's going to be that obvious just yet. So, me personally, I'd wait for it to come back down and retest around right here. Around $87, around there. But I do think it's going to continue to go up. Like, even if you look at right here, let me show you something very cool. Even if you look at the 21 EMA, like there's no reason to go short. There's absolutely no reason to go short AMD until it can trade back below its 21 EMA. It's been literally retesting that same spot for some time now, okay? So there's no reason to go bearish on it, okay? So if I'm looking at AMD, it's kind of just choppy and not my favorite to even pay attention to, but, it's not appealing. It's not appealing, but I would look to catch a bounce maybe at right here, $87. But it'll go up in the next couple months for sure. I just can't see a good, it's kind of like I said, buy the rumor, sell the news is out there to where you might, Microsoft did invest in them, but is it gonna be like where everybody buys it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too obvious for it to go. That's my opinion. Let's look at BABA. I don't have anything for AMD. I think it's going to continue to go up in the bigger picture, but I think I want to dump or like a decent sized pullback first. But for Alibaba, we talked about this one. We talked about Alibaba, and there's no reason to go short on Alibaba until it trades back below $80. This has the potential for a W type pattern like you're seeing right here. We actually don't even have to draw any TA. We already had it. We already had it. So I'd be looking for Alibaba to firstly, it fell so much that it needs to break out of, it needs to get above some resistances before you turn ultra bullish. It needs to get back above right here for sure, where it keeps rejecting, which is $84. So right now, China, to me, I would pay attention to the Hang Seng. It is in a W pattern. I'm not too confident on Alibaba, but it looks more bullish than bearish. It has earnings. And also, if you look at the Hang Seng, dang, there's just so much going on right here. I don't want to delete it, but I will. Just so we can get a clear picture of what's actually going on. If you look at the Hang Seng is going to go up. That's why I'm more so bullish on Alibaba than I'm not. The Hang Seng looks very, very bullish. Okay, so China stocks like Alibaba, PDD, I think they're going to go up. The only tricky thing is with these China stocks is, man, they're just random, bro. They're just random sometimes. Like, it'll dump $10 tomorrow and then go up $30 the next day. So China is random, but if you want to be careful, you got to make sure you're buying longer term expiration dates. And even if you look at the Hang Seng, there's absolutely no way I can be bearish on the Hang Seng after the Hang Seng has already had its correction and after everything has already happened with the zero COVID policy. There's absolutely no way you should be bearish on the Hang Seng. And to me, this is just retesting the bull flag that is breaking out from. I like Alibaba calls way more than I do puts. Okay, at least until the Hang Seng trades back below where you see this right here, 18,000. Okay, 18,000 is like, all right, yeah, it's probably done. But even if you come over here, get the Fibonacci's, all you had, what did I tell you guys? You have A, B, and then C is at this 50% retracement mark where it literally bounced from. Okay, so I think D could potentially be way up here. It's already kind of happening in front of your eyes. So Alibaba looks bullish. All right. Somebody said poo corn. Let's look at Baidu. At the 50%. Yes, the 50%. Yes. We knew this was going to bounce right here. And this is what I tell you guys. Like, I made a video, not even a video. I just talked about it on Twitter. I just said Baidu gonna bounce right here. But 117, 116 is where you need to be buying Baidu. It bounced up $5. I think that was the bottom, and I wouldn't short Baidu until it can get back below 116. There's no way I would be shorting Baidu until it gets below 116. But this is why you need to follow Twitter. We talked about this April 24th, otherwise known as Baiduki, is coming into its 50% retracement, coming into demand as we speak. Even has some divergence due for a bounce soon. I'm liking the 117 area. It was spot on. Okay, the 117 area is right here. It was spot on. 50% retracement. Hit its 50% retracement, bounce back up, and now it is coming back into supply. And look, let me show you guys something very cool. Let me delete everything. If you come over here, you need EMA crossovers to happen for a trend to really shift and confirm, okay? So if you look at Baidu, let me show you guys something. If you look at Baidu, Now you can't use it when it's choppy, etc. But if you look at BIDU, like we can scroll back way back here. This was back in September 2022. You had an EMA crossover. This is a bearish EMA crossover, and then price just fell. It came up, rejected every single time. You come over here, you have a bullish crossover, and then you had price trend shift, and it just bounced up every single time. The only way it doesn't work is when you have this choppy consolidation period, okay? But after the choppy consolidation period, you literally had it drop right here, and then you had it fall off a cliff, etc. So for me to be really, really bullish on Alibaba or Baidu, you would need it to have an EMA crossover because that'll represent a trend shift, but also you need for it to cross some supply zones as well. So it's literally coming into a supply like you see right here. It literally closed at a supply, which is funny. So TA just doesn't lie. You need to be paying attention to this level that you see right here. And I actually just seen news with China. This is what I like. To get calls right here would be not crazy, but it's like you're going against the trend one, and you're trying to get calls at a resistance. So I wouldn't get calls right here. I'd wait for it to pull back and then see what it could do at this pullback. Because the trend looks like it wants to shift. The trend looks like it wants to shift. Now I look for it to do, something like this, maybe get a pullback back down here, and then, maybe consolidate and then get some more strength before breaking out. Okay. But I actually saw some news with China that they're actually they're putting a lot of money into the AI sector. Like they don't want to get left behind like they've been like what's been happening over the previous years with new technological advances. They don't want to get left behind with AI. So I saw a Chinese news article that they're actually going to be implementing a lot of money into developing AI, and Baidu, as you know, it is an AI type stock. I would say it's not the, I would call it like a Google, I guess. It's like the Google of China, I guess, But yeah, I think Baidu is very bullish. You just need some EMA crossovers to happen for sure for you to be very bullish on Alibaba or Baidu. But it looks good. Twitter is in the bio. But I don't want to hold you guys up for too much longer today. I've been live for 50 minutes. That's usually, around the average that I'm live. Do not shorten the video. I've been telling you guys this for a very, very long time. You just don't shorten the video. Until what? Until what? If you tune into these live streams, you know until what. You know until what. You don't short it until you get an EMA crossover. Don't short it until you get an EMA crossover. Until then, buy every single dip. Buy every single dip, because NVIDIA has the AI game in a chokehold. Literally. I don't think you understand how NVIDIA, bro. They do. But don't short it until you have an EMA crossover, okay? Look what it does every single time. Bullish EMA crossover, you had it literally boost up $100. Bearish EMA crossover, dipped $40. This is the perfect time for you to buy. It had accumulation, but hindsight's 2020. You had a bullish crossover. You definitely could have saw this bullish crossover, and you could have bought some long dated out calls. Bought this right here, and then what do you have right here? It literally never crossed back down below the EMAs. Okay. And what did I tell you guys back when this was happening? I was like, don't short it right here. Wait for an EMA crossover. It never got the EMA crossover. Bounced a bunch, and then I'm basically explaining. It's like commentary for a stock. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this live stream, man. I'm not gonna go over the video because it's trading at these all-time highs, or not all-time highs, but these big, yeah. I'd wait for a pullback. I'd buy the pullback, but I wouldn't buy it right here. But I do think the video is gonna continue to go up. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. I hope you follow the Twitter, follow this account. I'm live every Sunday. If you missed anything that we talked about at the beginning, follow the Twitter, follow the YouTube, and we go over it again. Okay. But anyways. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your time. And I'm out. Peace. All right, Twitch. Y'all have a good day. Y'all didn't say nothing in here. First week in the Discord and cooked. Yes, sir. Yo, I need to fix my mouse. Oh, there we go. All right, you guys have a good night or a good day.